1968 Morris Minor 1000 Convertible. Very charming little car, this one. Blue with the blue interior and the cream roof. Bodywork wise, I'm going to start off with the bonnet, work our way around the car, onto the interior, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. Lovely and straight up the centre part of the bonnet there. No dings or dents, no corrosion under the windscreen or around the bonnet hinges on the scuttle there. All nice and fresh. The odd little bit in the paint here and there where it's been painted. The odd sort of little silicone. And some very, very light surface scratches in the odd place where it's been washed over the years. And all the restoration by the looks of it. A few little stone chips on the bonnet itself, but no corrosion. All very, very presentable. You can sort of see these little sort of stone chips there on the top edge of the bonnet there. A tiny little stone chip dent there, and I mean very, very small. And you can't see the sort of light surface scratches there where it's been washed. But all nice and fresh and straight in all the right places around that lovely big dome bonnet. No problems at all there. As we come down onto the painted grille, again, all in nice condition, all nice and straight. There's a few little plebs and stone chips on the grille itself, but it's all nice and painted. A little bit of pitting to that top chrome below the bonnet there. We're going to come up the side of the bonnet on the left-hand side and down onto the headlamps with a little sort of eyelids on there. A little bit of pitting to those. The lights themselves are all lovely and clear. No corrosion underneath the light. There's a little bit of a mark in the paint there on the left-hand side, but no corrosion. The bumper itself's nice and straight, but again, some very, very light pitting in the chrome work on the bumper. And your painted insert there's all nice and straight. No big dings or dents out of that. A little bit of a scratch there on the right-hand side. No corrosion once again underneath the headlamp on the right-hand side. And again, the light lenses are all crystal clear. A little bit of pitting to the top of the eyelid there, and a slight dent behind it on the wing. I mean, very, very small, but very, very presentable and usable. This one in nice condition. No rot that I can see on the front end there. Up the wing and top of the driver's side, all nice and straight. No major dings or dents as you come down the corner of the wing. No corrosion down there. And around the arch itself, all lovely and straight with no rust coming through on the paint side of things. I'll give you a good look at the arch up there with some dodgy camera work. Painted steels all the way around with the chrome hubs. And again, some very, very light pitting in the chrome hubcaps themselves. Lovely and straight up the driver's side door where the wing meets the door. No chips out of that there, all nice and straight. As they come down that lovely body line, we've got no problems at all there. No rust to that, say across the lower half of the door there. It's all nice and smooth. Tiny little bubble in the paint here. Just come along all nice and straight as you work your way up the driver's door. Again, nice and tidy. A few light marks around the handle, but no real heavy scratching. Some very, very light scratching underneath at the back of the handle there. And a little bit of a mark in the paint there just below the handle. Nice gold coach-line stripe all the way down this one. Lovely and straight on that back rear quarter. We'll do the lower half here. Have a good look at that. There's a few little marks in the paint there, but no corrosion. Nice and tidy across the rest of that rear quarter as we come down the rear quarter where it meets the arch. Lovely and tidy around the arch. I'll go nice and slow again. And up the wing top itself, sort of quarter wing there, all nice and straight. Along that side again, painted steel and hubcap. As we work our way around the back end there, we'll go across this rear scuttle. No corrosion coming through that and see there. No nastiness around the hinges on the boot. Some pitting to the hinges themselves. As we come down the rear end there onto the rear light, nice and tidy. Again, some pitting to the chrome work there. Across the back bumper is nice and straight. Again, some pitting to the back bumper itself and the left-hand side lamp there. The lenses themselves lovely and clear. Fuel cap's good. Rear boot handle is nice and tidy. Across the back edge of the boot's all nice and straight, no corrosion. As you work your way up the boot, a few little marks in the paint on the boot itself. And again, some light surface scratches where it's been washed. A few little bits of the paint there as we come around the left-hand side. Nice and tidy up the top of the wing, no corrosion coming through where the wing meets the actual tub of the car itself. Black seals all there. Again, a few little bits in the paint itself, but all nice and straight. No corrosion coming through as we come round the arch again, nice and tidy with the matching hub, chrome hubcap and painted steel there. I'll do that arch again, just so you can have a good look at that. Come down the rear quarter again, nice and straight and tidy. A little bit of paint lift just starting to happen on the body line there. But apart from that, all nice and tidy down the lower half of that rear quarter there. Across the bottom of the sill and door on the left-hand side, we've got a few little tiny stone chip marks on the bottom of the door there. The back edge is all nice and straight with only a few little chips to the paintwork. No heavy scratching around the handle, a little bit of scratching behind it there. Ring mirror is all good on the left-hand side. And the door top's all nice and straight and presentable as you come down that lovely body line once again. No dings or dents down there or corrosion coming through as we meet the top of the passenger front wing. Lovely and straight down the wing. I'll go nice and straight around the arch again once. Get around there, have a good look at that. We'll do the arch lip as well. All nice and tidy down that side there. Lovely and level across the whole car. We'll do the roof while we're on. Nice cream roof there. Nice and tight across the front edge. No rips or tears at the front. A few little light marks on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side at the rear there, you can see. I don't think they've gone quite through. Just where the roof gets folded down. And a little bit of a nick at the back of the rear there. On that rear hoop, a little bit of a nick out again, like where it's been folded down. Rear window is all crack-free. Not too yellow, some light scratching and that, but all nice and watertight on the rear window. And around the left-hand side again, a few little light marking on the left-hand side of the roof where it gets folded down. Onto the interior now, blue on blue, so good colours this one. Door card itself, lovely and tidy, no rips or tears to the door card. All nice and tidy in there. Lovely blue carpet set throughout. A little bit of wear around the driver's heel pad, more staining than anything, but all nice and fresh. The seat itself showing no rips or tears. Lovely and soft, no problems at all with that there. Rear carpet again, all nice and tidy. Lovely and straight to the rear bench seat there. No rips or tears. All nice and soft. It's not going to crack on it when you sit on it. You can have a look at the roof there. You can see it has just come through. There's a little bit of a patch on the inside there. And the same again on the right-hand side where it's just sort of rubbing against the frame when it's folded down. I'm going to pop the bonnet while I'm in here. We'll have a good look at the dashboard. Painted dashboard all the way around. Dials lovely and clear, easy to read. And a nice steering wheel with not much wear. A little bit of cracking to the horn button, which is pretty standard on these Moggies. Into the boot now. All nice and tidy in the boot there. Shelf's all good, the wood's good inside the boot. Got a bit of paint flakes to the inside of the boot lid, but all nice and usable. Perfect for your deck chairs when you go down to the local county show. Left hand side door card again, no rips or tears, lovely condition, no nasty stains. Nice blue carpet set once again. And the seat itself, no rips or tears or nasty marks to that. A little bit of grubbiness to it in places, but all very, very usable. And a good look at the rear seat from the left hand side there. Onto the engine now. You bear with me a second while I pop the engine bay open. All nice and tidy inside that engine bay, a little Moggy 1000 this one. All nice and tidy. I'm going to start it up here for you. It will be on choke. If it's called start up. A little pump of the throttle there. Firing straight to life that. Got the choke out on one notch. No hesitation from that engine there. No nasty noises at all. Taking over nice and smooth. And there you have it. The little Moggy 1000 convertible in blue with a blue seats and blue carpet set with the cream roof.